This is what happens when fat guys meet cocky giants in the ring.
Beautiful, beautiful knockout.
Weighing in at the size of 2 space shuttles, this is Butterbean. Upon first glance, the match seems absolutely nonsensical and unfair. But to the surprise of expert commentators and fans, Butterbean dropped some bombs on Norris. Both guys went at each other like mad folks in the middle of the ring in the first round. It was starting to look like Butterbean had decided to get payback for all those high school bullies, and Norris was on the receiving end of it. It was devastating. One can only imagine the force in those monstrous hands. If you're very curious, just ask Norris if he'd be able to speak after those blows. This just proves that sheer power can outdo muscle any day. So no matter how much muscle you have, you better think twice before bullying a fat guy ever again. Now for Bob Sapp versus Aori Gale. The Chinese Kung Fu Panda, Aori Gale, is a funny fighter, but deadly as heck. You knew he would win as soon as he did that moonwalk. He was just too much for Bob Sapp to handle. A one-sided contest, perhaps. Now, as non-serious as these fat guys seem, their striking game is dead accurate, like a sniper. Many believe that Bob walked out a winner with Money in the Bank for taking the fall, but those were some crushing blows by the Chinese Kung Fu Panda. Now, here's the epitome of a gentleman beast, Ismael Lazar for you. This up-and-coming fighter is an utter deceit. He is perhaps the commander of debunking the myths like more muscle means better fighter. Ilia Nogaba was his prey this time. That's lightning fast from a fat guy's perspective. A nightmare for the Nigerian. Seems like Lazar was getting late for his dinner as he swiftly landed bombs on Ogaba's face and put him to sleep. Man, you don't want to be in the way of Lazar's dinner. Boom! Out like an absolute light. He really has some inner instinct on how to chop down the bigger opponents. Quite a champ. Another deceptive masterclass was Lazar against Belgian Goliath Thomas Van Este. It's not what your body looks like, but what you can do with it. That's what I tell myself, and Lazar is living proof of it. He has punches that go beyond the opponent's body. They don't look strong or even fast, but their power shows when they hand on target. He's a Humpty Dumpty if you see sitting on the wall you shouldn't mess with. Even as fatigue crept in, Lazar continued to push forward, relentlessly targeting his opponent's chin. After about 5 rounds in the ring, he was awarded a comfortable win. I know many of you might consider canceling your gym membership after watching this one. Next, we have what you can call the professional mismatch of the decade. Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz. Ruiz swung like a fat kid who's had enough of the bullying and finally fights back. 3 knockdowns in 1 round and a comeback from this underdog. This is what real entertainment is about. Anthony Joshua was never the same after this. You can literally see Ruiz losing weight while this fight is happening. His pants kept getting looser and looser. Can you imagine someone got in a fight with Ruiz on the street thinking he is a fat, can't win? Then waking up in the hospital? Joshua can. The real highlight of this fight was the proven wrong faces of every person that was watching and doubted Ruiz. Absolutely amazing. That's how fat guys destroy arrogant giants. Now here's a sloppy start by the fat guy, but by now, I'm sure you guys know you shouldn't be too quick to judge these big fellas. And there you have it. Congo, despite his impressive, well-built physique, looked like a harmless bag in front of Hunt. Hunt was out to hunt, and that's exactly what he did. He again proved that weight is just a number, and these arrogant big guys are just dinner for the fat boys. Or should I say starters?
Bing, right on the jaw. And that's just the
first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Mark Super Samoan Hunt.
Moving on to the Moroccan tank, Nabil Kachab. Uku Jurjandal, a 250-pound giant, looked like he would destroy Kachab, but Kachab seemed to have so much fun against him, that he even proved the laws of gravity wrong and landed a 300-pound scissor kick. Earlier, he had said that his opponent has got power, but no skill. He's too sloppy. I'll pick him apart. Well, from the looks of it, one would imagine he was talking about himself. But he really wasn't. Big Boy turned out fast and athletic.
Say that boxing a lot of times. If you got an opponent that's just not going to go down, just hit him with a bunch of flurries and hope the referee steps in. Yeah.
Next up is Lazar versus Andrew Thompson for Infusion World Heavyweight title. Thompson literally kicked things off, but he was instantly made to regret his action by quick, powerful punches by Lazar. Andrew's almost 2 times bigger than Ishmael, but clearly this didn't mean anything to Ishmael the Tank. Lazar looks like the fighter you would always bet against, but that would prove very costly because he has a pneumatic left. He threw a flurry of punches that wrecked Andrew in seconds. Moving on to the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fury was always displaying cocky behavior, and his punches backed it up. Klitschko really struggled to find his flow and land significant blows, while Tyson was having fun in there. With the speed of these guys, you wouldn't know they're actually giants. Fury is so awkward it makes him hard to fight. Professional awkwardness. The Gypsy King stood his ground and earned a unanimous decision win. Here's another masterclass from Butterbean. Big, bald, and beautiful Butterbean put his game face on against Jonathan. Jonathan tried dodging his strikes by running and jumping across the ring, and Butterbean did not like it. While Jonathan was flexing his agility, it was only a matter of time that Butterbean dropped his 330-pound hammers on him. Nobody can eat up those bombs. Butterbean dropped Jonathan in the 4th round, and he had to be helped up and out of the ring. And at last, here are 2 big boys who went completely wild. Nabil Khachab versus Vladimir Tok. Despite Khachab's massive size, his cardio is pretty unbelievable. Deception is the strength of this guy, along with his 200-pound hammers. It was at this moment Vladimir knew he had messed with the wrong guy. And here comes the Tank. Oh boy, that's one scary sight. You really don't want to be in that ring when he turns on beast mode. Khachab wrecked Vladimir's legs with those heavy leg kicks and just went bonkers on him. You know, after watching these guys fight, it becomes pretty clear that a muscular physique doesn't really matter, guys. Just the ability to fight fearlessly can take you places. So stay chunky and keep crushing it. Which beatdown did you enjoy the most? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, my guy. Hit that subscribe button to keep the good content coming.